sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie series, and there's the 7th one that comes out today, is going to kind of be inherently dumb. That's inescapable. But none of them, to this point, none of the sequels have had the fundamental dumbness that Texas Chainsaw, which is the dumb title of the 7th one, omitting the massacre part for some reason, has. And the dumbness at the heart of the film begins with its concept, which is that it takes place immediately after the beginning of the film. It takes place immediately after the events of the first film, which happened in 1974. And there's some stuff that happens, and it turns out that there was a survivor of the family that are the Texas Chainsaw Massacre family. And then that girl grows up to be like a really super hot, painfully thin, alternative black-haired girl who's, chronologically speaking, 39, because the original movie came out in 1974, and she was a baby at that point, and now she's a grown woman who inherits her family's whatever, but she's clearly like 21. So it doesn't really matter that you make a horror movie that's based on a dumb premise, because most of them are. The original one wasn't, and that's what made it so good, but the vast majority of horror movies these days, especially horror movie remakes and sequels, are fundamentally dumb, and this one's no exception. But the issue is you can be dumb as you want, especially in the horror genre, but you can't also be dull, and that's what this one is. And dumb and dull is a deadly combination. The quality of the suspense filmmaking in this film is abysmally bad. There's no moments whatsoever at which you feel any kind of tension or anything other than just kind of pity for everybody involved in this horrible idea of a film. So what should you watch instead? Go back to 2007, a film from 2007 that Ryo and I caught at Midnight Madness at the film festival that stuck in my mind as one of my favorite movies that I've seen from that time. It's not a brilliant piece of work, but it's a really good horror movie in the same original kind of crazy family chases crazy group of mixed up teenage friends. And it's a French film called Frontières, directed by Xavier Gens, G-E-N-S. But it's a kind of example of a movie that's fundamentally kind of dumb. The story is incredibly difficult to believe. It's fantastical and goofy in the way that the best horror movies are. But it's never dull, and for that reason it works much, much better than this horrible excuse for a bad idea that's the 7th sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So check out that instead.